hey, Happy. You sure like the outdoors, huh?
I guess you could say that. Probably because I grew up in a forest. Or maybe it's because I was forced to live in Abyss all that time.
Oh, that's right. You were at Garreg Mach too. I wasn't there for very long, but I never would have guessed there was a whole town hiding just below my feet.
Well, it was. I should know. What about you, though? What did you do before hopping into the mercenary business?
Before that? Oh, well... I lived with my mom in a village deep in the mountains. Feels like forever ago now. Oh, I call her my mom, but we weren't actually related. She was more like a foster parent.
So what was she like? I don't suppose she was interested in magical research, was she?
I don't know about research, but yeah, she knew how to use magic.
Interesting. How did you two end up living together?
I don't really know the details. I can't remember anything from before I was with her. Apparently, I was a foundling. Sadly, finding a starving, abandoned child isn't that uncommon. But for her to take me in and raise me as her own, I think my mom was someone special.
Yeah, I guess. She was probably a good person.
Something on your mind, Happy?
I was just wondering why someone who could use magic was living in a remote mountain village.
You know, someone told me one time that she wasn't actually from there. But when I asked her about it, she just gave me this sad smile.
Very interesting.
Seriously, Happy, what's going on? Does it have something to do with my mom?
No, it's nothing. Sorry to bring it up. I was just letting my imagination get the better of me. Sorry if I upset you, really.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it. No big deal. Besides, I'm sure you had your reasons, right? If you ever feel like talking about it, I'm always here.
Thanks. Just some old demons of mine.
Happens to the best of us. Don't sweat it. You want to head back and get something to eat?
Sure. Oh, and we can pick some berries on the way. I think I saw some a little bit ago.
What kind? After all my time in the mountains, I'm something of a berry expert myself.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
I will see it done speedily.
Bear witness to my true power!
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself? We all must do our fair share.
At last, we come face to face.
Constance, is something...
Listen here, there's no need to dance around me, for I bear you no ill will.
I am having confusion. What are you speaking of?
I speak of the bad blood between Brigid and the Empire, of course.
Ah, the war. I am having my own feelings about.
Surely you are aware that it was your father who invaded the lands of House Nouvelle, which I once called home. It was his aggressions which cost me my family, my friends, my land, everything. However, your father and many of your countrymen paid for this in the coin of their own lives. Furthermore, neither you nor I took part in that foolish conflict. Therefore, there is no merit to our dredging up the past. We need not be at each other's throats. Have I made myself clear? Good. Now farewell.
Constance has a personality of much color. I was not given a chance to give her my reply. I cannot be leaving things like this. I must be telling her that I have understanding. Constance? I am wanting to talk to you about what you were saying before.
Greetings, Petra. I fear I caused you undue distress. Please accept my humblest apologies for the offense. One from my meager and reduced circumstances has no right to insult a woman of your royal standing. As galling as this must be after the fact, I humbly beg your forgiveness.
You can have my forgiveness, although I was not taking any offense.
Oh, what overflowing kindness! Truly, your mercy is too good for a wretch such as I. But I should not expect aught else from one capable of ruling an entire people. You are a mighty boulder, and I, but a pebble by the wayside.
Let me speak, Constance, please. I am knowing that our relationship is complicated. I think about this every day. It is filling my heart with pain and confusion. But you had the braveness to say what I could not.
Stop, I beg you. You will crush my sad and pathetic frame under the weight of such undeserved compliments. I think it best if I keep my own counsel from now on. Pray pay my ramblings no mind. Oh my, now I have been so presumptuous as to tell you what to do. Please excuse me while I go crawl under a rock.
I am not understanding what happened here. Which Constance should I be believing?
Care to make yourself useful?
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
So, Ferdinand, shall we finish this elegantly, like the nobles we are?
Indeed, Lawrence. That is what people expect of us, after all.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
I'm glad I'm paired with... Yes.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
I've got nothing to worry about.
I know this is for Her Majesty.
Well, what better?
We all must do our fair share.
Oh, there you are, Hubert. I have been searching everywhere for you.
And to what end? Has Her Majesty summoned me?
Oh, she would never use me for a task like that. I just wanted to thank you, albeit reluctantly.
I do not recall having done anything that would merit such a sincere display of gratitude.
Well, you probably just saw it as part of your normal administrative duties. You fixed quite a big mistake in my last report before Her Majesty had the chance to look at it. I woke up in a panic when I realized what I had done. Imagine how mortified I was to see you'd already corrected everything.
Ah, yes. I may have done something of the sort. As Her Majesty's loyal servant, it is my duty to pare down the number of unnecessary matters which wander across her desk. I must say, I was surprised to see you make such a foolish and obvious error. Have you truly grown so lax, even as you style yourself the greatest of our Emperor's retainers?
I'm aware of the mistake I made, but I would never dream of calling myself something like that. Well, perhaps I said it once or twice in the heat of the moment, but I never actually meant it. If anyone is Her Majesty's best retainer, it's you. And without House Vestra's say-so, I could never become one of her servants.
At present, I very much doubt you are fit to serve as Her Majesty's servant.
Excuse me?
It is true that I did not make a conscious choice to serve Her Majesty at first. Instead, I simply did it because my father decreed it must be so. But such bounds no longer define our relationship. I do not serve the Emperor. My loyalty is to Lady Edelgard, and her alone. I stand with her in a manner that goes beyond the bounds of ruler and servant. Do you understand this?
I want to be like that with Her Majesty as well. But I am only the child of a baron, so I don't have excuses to linger in the palace all the time. I have to return to my family's estate once I've fulfilled my duties for the day, and I get summoned back to our territory often. I am not like you. I cannot just be at her side unless I have a good reason to be there.
Indeed. Ox territory is in the far west of the Empire. I surmise you have had to spend much of your time away from Enbar. Furthermore, you will be a baron one day. Your duties will prevent you from dedicating yourself solely to Her Majesty.
Exactly. Unlike you, I have an entire territory's worth of people to protect. But I still won't give up. Even from afar. No. Precisely because I'll be afar, there will be things I can do to protect Her Majesty. In fact, always being at her side might actually cause you to overlook threats from time to time. I may even serve Her Majesty in a way you never could.
That is a promising thought, Monica.
Excellent.
Let's see.
Very nice. I love it. I am on it.
Hold on a moment.
Over here. Well,
Actually,
Did you need something?
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
As a matter of fact.
Listen, truth be told,
Let's see.
really?
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
which battlefield are you headed to?